Today I'm going to share one of my favorite Turkish recipes. I love ordering this Turkish Iskender kebab at home from restaurants. So today I'm going to make it the same exact way the Turkish takeouts in New York, in Brooklyn, serve this. So I don't know how it's served in any other place, but I know in Brooklyn, this is how I get it. I start with a really beautiful piece of ribeye steak and I cut it extremely thinly. You want to freeze this for 20-30 minutes so you can cut it real thin, because you don't have the gyro circle at home, that little thing that goes around and makes the gyro meat. You're not gonna get the thinness, right? So you have to make it very thin. I'm gonna let this rest, and now I'm going to put together my other recipes, my other pieces of the recipe. You only have 4 things here. The main bottom is the bread, the Turkish bread. Get any Turkish bread you want, or you can use pita or anything you want, but you want to make sure it is cubed and it is really well toasted. And the second layer is just any plain yogurt, not sweet, just plain Turkish yogurt or Greek yogurt. The third layer is the meat that you chop really finely. Use a good meat, high quality. I use high quality ribeye meat, or you can also use some and then lamb. You have the tomato sauce. What I figured is the tomato sauce is very simple. So I thought, just use canned tomatoes with salt and pepper and a little bit of sugar and let it cook for about 40-50 minutes until it is all nicely cooked. But maybe some people put pepper paste and tomato paste into it, but I just simply put everything through the food processor and let it cook for 50 minutes. And your bread is being toasted. Everything is really simple and it's very light on the ingredients, so it's easy to make. The only hard part was just cutting the meat very thinly, because I'm not good at chopping or cutting things, but I think it came out really good. So I'm using a little ghee to cook my meat, because what I know is when this food finishes, the Iskender kebab finishes, Turkish people cover it with a little bit of butter, melted butter. So I used the ghee for it because I don't want to put all the fat into my food. When the meat cooks, I'm just gonna throw out the rendered fat from it, because you don't want to make it too fatty, especially if you're making it for dinner. And now it is time to assemble everything once it's cooked. So you can warm up your tomato sauce or make it really hot to pour over this, or you can put your tray under a broiler for 5 to 7 minutes on high heat and let everything warm through, because I made the tomato sauce earlier in the day and then I prepped the rest of the stuff for dinner. My tomato sauce was cold, so I decided to put it under the broiler for about 7 minutes on high heat, and it was just perfect. But you're welcome to just put very hot tomato sauce on it. You can also use marinara sauce or any sauce you want, any tomato sauce you want on it. It doesn't have to be just plain tomato sauce. If you want to make it even simpler and put something from the jar, you're welcome to do it. And look at that. It was incredibly gorgeous. Honestly, I can tell you that my husband ate most of that tray by himself. No judgment. And I'm going to just pour the tomato sauce on top, just like that, with a spoon, with a measuring spoon, and done. And now in it goes under the broiler. So what I find really easy in the kitchen is that you prep some of your things earlier in the day or a day before, and then you assemble it and make life easier. And that's exactly what I did here. I toasted my bread and made my tomato sauce early in the day, and then I ran some errands, I came back and I did the rest of the stuff. And it wasn't so hard. And look at that, layer by layer. I think like every community, every culture has some kind of this food. And this is the Turkish version. I hope you make this and you enjoy. Thanks for watching.